Hey guys, so today's look is a teal smoky eye. I wanted to kind of just play with the color teal. I wanted to come up with a look that was a little like more wearable than just throwing teal in your eyes. I know that that type of color, just throwing it in all over your eyes, can be really intimidating to people. A lot of people aren't really into bold color like that. So I just thought this was a nice way to throw in some color but not be too over the top. But yeah, that's kind of all I really need to say about that. No babbling on for way too long in the intro like I usually do. So if you are interested in seeing how I got this teal smoky eye look, continue watching. Okay, so first up I'm going to prime my eyes, and today I'm going to use my paint pot in soft ochre. For today's look, I'm going to be mostly using the Kat Von D Metal Matte palette, and I'm first going to go in with the color Bone and just set my base down. Next, I'm going to go into Suede to use as my transition color in my crease. I think I did about 2 or 3 layers of this color to build it up. Next up, I am going to dip into Oak with a smaller crease brush, and I am barely dipping into it. I actually dipped into it and wiped it off a little bit because it can get really dark really fast, and I wanted to slowly build the color up into my crease. Went back in with the same brush I used for the transition color, and I just used that to blend the colors out better and to blend them into each other more. Now for the lid, I'm going in with the color Ignite, and I'm going to pack that on the outer corner of my eye and just take it about halfway in. Now I'm going in with Watt, this darker teal color, kind of building up this teal now. And I'm pretty much doing the same exact thing I did with Ignite. I'm just not bringing it in quite as far. Now to deepen it up, I'm going in with Stone, taking the same brush, doing the exact same thing again, but just not bringing it in as far. This is just kind of darkening it up. I am kind of like covering the teal up with this because that's kind of gonna give it a more subtle teal and not so in your face teal. For the inner part of my lid, I'm going to take this single shadow. It's the Shop Misse. I think it's all 10, and I'm just going to start packing that on. I did, I believe, 2 layers of this to really make sure that color, that white gold metallic stood out. If you want it to be even more intense, I would definitely spray my brush with like Fix Plus or something like that. I took that crease brush again with nothing new on it, just what I had on it to begin with, and I just went over everything again to just make sure everything was blended really well together. I went back in with Stone on a flat definer brush, and I'm just going to pack that right on my lash line. I wanted this look to have more of a really soft liner look rather than like liquid black eyeliner. And then I'm going to take the color Jet and I'm going to further darken that line up. I'm trying to get closer to the lash line this time. I'm doing it this way because I think it's easier to get that like really light smoked out liner look going in with gray first rather than just black. Alright, now I'm going to jump over to the face and I'm going to prime my face using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. For foundation, I'm using the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I don't know why I didn't show you it, but this is what I'm doing. And I'm just going to honestly put too much on my face because that's what I did. Just look at this. But it's okay because I'm using my beauty blender to blend it out, and it soaked up enough of it for it to not look crazy. That's what I love about the sponge. It does a good job of soaking up excess product and distributing it nicely. For concealer, no surprise here, I'm going in with Tarte Shape Tape. And I have to use these two colors because there's just not one that's good for me right now. And I'm just putting that underneath my eyes and blending that out with the Beauty Blender. Next, I'm going to be setting all of that down using my RCMA powder in my little makeshift container right here. And I'm just packing that on under my eyes. And then I'm also going to pack it on all of my areas I crease bad, like my forehead, my chin, my smile lines, all of that good stuff. And then to kind of get rid of that white cast from the powder, I'm going in with my Laura Geller powder foundation. I think it's Balance and Brighten is what it's called. I'm not putting too much on, I'm just kind of putting enough on to kind of swipe away all that powder. I'm going to kind of do a little bit of a heavy contour today, and I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit for that, and I'm using the lightest color in there. And I'm just going to use that right underneath the little bit of cheekbones I have to try to make it look like I have some. And I'm also going to use that along my jawline and then just a little bit around my nose, not too much. I'm not going to dip back in. I'm just basically using what's left on the brush to kind of define my nose a little bit because putting all the concealer on kind of blends it in right there a little too much. And now it's time to warm up the face a bit using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and I'm going in with a big old fluffy brush for that. I'm going along my cheeks and I'm going along the sides of my forehead as well. For blush, I wanted to use like a baby pink color. This is Adorable by Essence, and self-explanatory, I'm putting this on my cheeks. For a highlight, I'm going into my Nicole Guerrero Anastasia palette, and I'm going to mix Forever Lit and Glow Getter because I wanted a really awesome highlight, and of course, this achieved it. Alright, jumping back subtly into the eyes, I forgot to show you, I'm using a teal eyeliner for my waterline, and I'm really sorry I'm out of frame for all this. I promise one day I will have a viewfinder and I can tell where I am. And then I'm going to put suede on the lower lash line with a soft pencil brush, kind of blend everything out. And then I'm also going to go in with oak and take that flat definer brush so I can get really close to the lash line and really pack that color on there. Alright, for the lashes I'm going to curl those real quick, and then I'm going to apply a lash primer. I'm using the Smashbox. What is it called? Just the Smashbox primer. I'm pretty sure I have the one. And then for mascara I'm going to use Too Faced Better Than Sex. Alright, almost done. I'm going to move on to the lips, and I'm first going to line my lips using a nude liner. This is actually one out of this like Italian lip liner set I got on Amazon for really cheap, and it's really awesome, I'm not gonna lie. No surprise, I'm doing a nude lip. I just want to do like a pinky nude, and I'm using one of my NYX lip lingeries, and I'm really sorry, I suck. I cannot remember which one this is called. There's just so many of them, and they all are pretty similar to each other, so I can never remember which is which. But just use a pinky nude and you're fine. And that pretty much completes the look, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.